Hello and welcome to Dangerous Waters. I'm going to play just a quick mission for now, using the MH-60R Seahawk. I'm no expert at using the helicopter, but I've done it a couple of times with varying degrees of success. So let's see, I'm going to pick a place. I like the Persian Gulf, but it's usually it's a lot of shallow waters. So let's do Sea of Japan. So one thing about the quick missions while flying the helicopter is that the mission generator always spawns a friendly warship as well as an enemy warship. So the presence of an enemy warships can well, it can end the mission quite quickly if the warship focuses on you. So I guess one thing I usually do is try to get contact with the friendly warship and move towards it to get some protection, basically. So the most important things are the Sunoboys. Got the weapons set up, so that should be fine. Now let's see, it's been quite a while since I played with the Sunoboys, but okay, the diecast is the active sonar, so this is something one would use to drop close to the submarine target once you have nailed down its position. Diecast deep goes to 800 feet. We will be in deep waters, so that shouldn't be a problem. The DIFAR is a passive sonar Sonoboy. It goes to 400 feet with the deep setting. I can't really remember the Vlad. It has the directional capabilities as the DIFAR, an enhanced array of omnidirectional hydrophones. Okay. So the Vlads, I believe, are the ones you want to use kind of to try to find the submarine, and then use DIFARs to, I guess, pinpoint the position. And once you know where the sub is, you can use diecast to get some good active pings on the target. So I think that's all well and good, so let's jump into the mission. And the first thing I'm going to do is try to make contact with the friendly warship. So we're gonna have to turn on link data. We also get a radio transmission, which will oh man, okay, so here's what I did. I actually set it to surface warship, anti-surface warfare. Okay, I don't think I have any anti-ship weapons, so okay, that was a fail. So let's end the mission. Let's try it again, and do it the correct way this time. There we go. We'll go Sea of Japan. Make sure to put it as at ASW. We'll go medium difficulty, and let's jump into the game again.
Visual contact.
So let's turn on link data. That's actually, we're almost at 1,000 feet for some reason. So let's fly towards the friendly warship. Here we have an enemy warship, apparently a Ulsan. I'm not familiar with the Ulsan. We can see some harpoons being fired from the friendly Oliver Hazard Perry. So that's good. We want to keep the warship focusing on the surface threats and not on me. So let's take a look at the coordinates for the submarine contact, 3956. So it's up here somewhere. 13501 east. 135. Oh, am I just no, am I just stupid? I might just be stupid. 13501, that's way out there. 3956. Around this area, so the bad news is that the submarine contact is on the other side of the enemy warship, but hopefully the Oliver Hazard Perry will be able to defeat it or sink it. We can see some harpoons coming in. Yeah, I think that was a hit. I don't think this is no, it's actually real-time data. Seems weird that I didn't see any countermeasures, and it doesn't seem like the... It's gotta be off. Seems like the harpoons are hitting something, and I don't think they are hitting the surface. I guess we could actually take a look with the camera, so let's extend it. What was he? Was he 006? Actually, yeah, 0006. Not seeing him, so yeah, he might be on his way to the bottom. I do see something over here. What is that? Oh, that's him. Okay, so he's sinking. That's probably his bow or his stern. One of the two. Okay, so he's down, so we should be fine. So let's make some good speed towards the towards the submarine contact. I guess we could actually turn on the radar. Let's do it. I want to keep or have the range crazy far out. So I got a contact over there and some contacts over here.
New radar contact bearing 128.
I actually didn't
6
mark this one apparently.
Assign track number 1005. New radar contact bearing.
There we go. We can put the auto crew. Well, actually, let's turn the radar off. We don't want the AI to spam us with. So we still have link data on this guy for some reason. Well, whatever. I'm gonna turn off link data because I don't want the. I want to make this a bit hard. I don't want the enemy or the friendly surface ship rather to detect the submarine, which would be a good thing in reality, but as I said, I want to try to find this submarine myself. So I guess didn't say, no, it doesn't say where it's heading, so we'll just get over there and I'll drop a sonobuoy or two. As you can see, it's very deep, almost 5,000 feet, so we don't have to be worried that the sonobuoys will hit the bottom, which is always a good thing. It could be a bit of a problem in littoral waters. You're usually, or basically, better off using the dipping sonar, which we will of course use in this case as well. So actually, let's drop a Vlad right here. And fly over the target and drop another one. I think we should drop it a bit up to the northeast. I'm gonna set this up. I actually want to deploy a BT probe as well, if we are dealing with any layers. Okay, so we do have a layer at 560 feet. So the Vlad Deep, I can't remember how, well, I suppose it's not going down to 560 feet, but just to make sure. Sunobo is the Difar Deep, was it? No, the Vlad Deep. Oh, it goes down to 1200 feet, so well, that's 366 meters, so that's still above the layer. Well, we just have to see if we can pick something up with the first Sunoboy, even though it will be above the layer. So if we do, I'm going to drop another Sunoboy. Really no point. Well, I guess the submarine might go above the layer. We'll just have to wait and see if the Sunoboy will pick something up. I don't think I have. I think the Vlad is the Sunoboy that goes deepest. The dike has 800 feet, dive far 400 feet. Yeah, so we won't be able to get below the layer using the Sunoboys. But the dipping sonar can go quite deep, so we'll probably have to use that one. Okay, so it looks like the first Sunoboy is hot, so it's picking up some stuff. Fishing boat, so let's start marking these guys.
Passive contact bearing.
We can sort them out.
0. Buoy channel 0. 1.
See what is what.
1 0 0 8. New passive contact bearing. 2 5.
Okay, so we do have a contact that is interesting.
Assign track number 1 0 0.
Just to our
new passive contact bearing.
northeast.
2 3 9.
Let's slow down a bit.
Assign track number 1.
Let's
0,
drop these
1,
tracks
0.
because that's
New
only
passive contact bearing 0 6
surface
1.
ships.
Buoy channel 0 1. Assign track number 1 0 1 1.
Yeah, let's drop that track. Okay, so we have to be a bit careful because the submarine might. It happens sometime that the submarine will stick its masts up above the surface, which could mean that you get shot down. 10, 11. Did I read that right? 01, 11. Oh, so do I have to have... oh, I guess I might have to have another type of contact with another sensor, I guess. So let's head north. So he's somewhere along this bearing. So we know he was over here, so he is most likely then either, or he has either traveled in this direction or in this direction. But by looking at the Sunoboy, we're picking up something that's quite strong, which is this guy. And that is that him? Can I see the actual mark, the number. Apparently not. It doesn't appear to be the fishing boat that we picked up down here. So I'm guessing this guy is actually pretty close to the Sunoboy. Let's drop another Sunoboy. Let's get another Vlad. You can actually drop a Vlad shallow because he's not below the layer. Doesn't appear like he is though. Or anyway. Head a bit more north to the north, so let's launch one. Drop one over here. And get that set up. Once we get a bearing from this Sunoboy, we will be able to get a better picture of where he might be. At least it will kind of show us what direction he is traveling. I'm a bit concerned about the Oliver Hazard Perry, because that's the Los Angeles class. That's the why is that a link data thing though? It's kind of weird. Well, whatever. I don't want the friendly surface ship to find this submarine before we do. We could put on link data and see if he has a fix on the submarine. It does not appear like he does, so that's good. So just gonna wait until we get some data from the second Sunoboy. And we can start moving southwest a bit while we wait for that. Okay, so we got it's up and running. However, it's not picking anything up. So I might actually have dropped it too shallow. Or the submarine or the subsurface contact might be somewhere else. Might be too far away for that. Seems like he still is still on the same bearing. So he's evidently not close enough to the second Sunoboy, because the layer was at 500 something feet, and this first Sunoboy is not down at 500 feet or even close to it. Or sorry, not 500 feet. Or hold on, am I might just have a brain fart. This has to be feet, 560 feet. Didn't the Vlad go down to like 1200 feet? Yeah, so I somehow thought this was in meters. Obviously it's not, so no wonder that Vlad couldn't pick him up, because he's below the layer. So let's launch a deep Vlad deep over here. So that should give us contact with the subsurface contact, the submarine. We're pretty sure it's a submarine. So we'll just speed up time a bit. We'll wait for that Sunoboy to reach its depth. So I don't know if this Oliver Hazard Perry is gonna use his blah 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 toad sonar. Can't find a word. It's not called a toad sonar. A toad sonar array. That's what it's called, right? If he does, I think it definitely can go below the layer. So okay, I do have. Okay, so the OHP does not appear like it has any subsurface contacts. I'm gonna keep the video to about 30 minutes or so, I might have to split this one up, because it's already been like 20 minutes. Well, I guess I kinda failed with the mission at the beginning, so I might do a bit longer video. Okay, so the Sunoboy is hot. Let's take a look. That's the fishing boat that we are interested in.
New passive contact bearing 1, 2.
Okay, so we got a pretty good
0, 4. Assign track number 1, 0.
Pretty good idea of where he is. The general area, so we're gonna head that way. Let's actually remove the waypoint and slow down a bit, and we are going to go down to 50 feet and use our dipping sonar. If we can get over there. How far away is that? 0.6 nautical miles. Okay, so let's actually we got a wind of 22 knots. I think that's wind strength, and this is direction. Yeah, so we're definitely. Well, let's see if we can keep close to 0 knots, as close as possible. To see if we can turn into the wind a bit, or is that the direction that it's blowing from or to? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's try to
changing speed 0, 0, 0 knots. Deploying hydrophone.
Keep as close as to 0 knots as possible. We are doing 20 knots. I think that's a bad idea.
Changing course 0, 8.
We would turn this direction. That's better. Okay, 7 knots, I can work with that. So we need to have the hydrophone go below 560 feet. We are picking up something, an Oscar 2. Interesting. We just lost him. What bearing is that? Search bearing 0. Well, we did, there he is. Something. Oh yeah, we have a fast bearing rate, so he's kind of close. Very fast bearing rate. Let's get it all the way down below the layer and see if we can maintain contact, or if he is above the layer. It seems like he is below the layer, or close to the layer anyway. We have a very fast bearing rate, seem like, because he's pretty close. If we can mark this guy.
New passive contact bearing.
There we go.
5, 9.
It seems like we have a pretty good fix on him.
1, 3.
So let's go to active. Let's do a close search. A whole lot of nothing, so let's try 4.9 nautical miles. I thought this was in kilojards before. I don't know why it has changed. Oh, we do have something right here. Come on. I can definitely see that. There we go. So that's definitely him. So we're gonna turn towards him. We're gonna set up a... I do not know exactly what he is, but he is hostile and he is definitely a subsurface contact. So we got a pretty good range on him, so I think I'm gonna do a couple of more pings to kind of get an idea of where he's going. So he's now within 2.5 nautical miles. There he is, clear as day. This is the passive. Yeah, I don't know why the active shows up as an age of 29 minutes. That ain't right. Okay, so you know what? Let's set up a torpedo attack. There we go. Let's assign him. Let's do an active snake. Depth. Let's set the depth to. Let's set it at 500 feet. He's pretty far away. Actually, seems like he is closing. No, of course not. I am closing. So he's doing less than 20 knots or so. What the heck? Let's set it to 4,200. Depth. That all looks good. So let's launch the torp.
Weapon away.
There we go. Torpedo is in the water. So we can take a look at the passive sonar. That's obviously the torpedo. So he is on the same bearing. I can see the mixed frequencies. So definitely on the pretty much the same bearing as the torpedo, which is it's a good sign. Another active ping. Yeah, that might be. That really him? That might be the torpedo though. I don't know why I got such a clear ping this time, but whatever. So let's see if we can get a hit. Doesn't seem like he's too worried. Can't tell the speed. Doesn't seem like he... Well, he has moved further away. So I guess we'll have to keep an eye on that. So let's actually reel in the hydrophone. And we're gonna see if we can get ahead of him. Gonna wait till we get the hydrophone in. We don't wanna cut it by going too fast. Torpedo is still above the layer, I believe. I think it only goes deep when it goes active. Yeah. Okay, so let's get the hydrophone up. You can probably go faster than 20 knots. Can't really remember how fast you can go with the hydrophone down, but you want to go generally as slow as possible. Also to get the best acuity. Let's also go up to 350 feet or so. The AI likes to crash into the surface of the ocean sometimes. That's a torpedo. An ad cap. That we have link data on. Well, let's turn that on and see if the OHP hasn't fired any torpedo what I can see, so I'm guessing it's just a misidentification because I dropped a Mark 54, I believe. No, Mark 50. Okay. Oh, let's see if we can get ahead of this guy. Should be able to. Oh, the torpedo.
Changing speed 068 knots. Changing speed.
The torpedo either hit something.
Changing altitude 05. Changing course.
Might have hit a countermeasure for all I know. Let's get the dipping sonar into action again. Oh yeah, it definitely exploded. There's a lot of noise in the water. See if we can slow down as much as possible.
Changing speed 000 knots.
Good, goody good. So let's deploy the hydrophone. We won't be able to hear much of anything for a while. Well, actually, that's kind of weird. So these guys are completely blind. So I thought I wouldn't be able to hear anything on the hydrophone. Or the dipping sonar. Yeah, it's hydrophone. So we definitely got a strong contact at Delta 4. Let's stop the hydrophone. Well, I don't know, I might have hit him, or I did hit a countermeasure. Not sure as of this time. So let's do a active ping. Ooh, got a very strong contact. That's him. Okay, so he is close.
2, 1.
Very close. We're gonna set up an attack on this guy again. So I don't know if he is below the layer or not.
New passive contact bearing 199. Buoy channel 01. Assigned
Yeah, that's
1010.
that's not the guy. So I think it might be above the layer. So let's set a depth to 300 feet, and he is quite close, but let's set it to 1500 meters. Let's do it.
Weapon away.
So hopefully we'll get a hit this time. We're kind of slipping and sliding a bit because of the wind. It's fine though. That's the torpedo, and I'm not hearing him on any other bearing. That's an icebreaker, so that's obviously not him. Oh, there we go, I can see him, so he's probably maneuvering a bit. do another active ping. That's him. Lit up like a Christmas tree. Seems like he did maneuver a bit, yeah. So the torp should learn to make a active ping before I launch the torp. And if I had set it to circle search, it might have actually been able to find him. So we're down to 1 torpedo. That's a big sucker though, so it's probably a Delta 4 as it said. Big target. Oh yeah, he's hauling ass. So what do I want to do? Okay, let's do this. Let's actually let's see if we can move at 20 knots.
Changing speed 020 knots.
So Delta 4. If it is a Delta 4, but probably. Can do 24 knots max speed. Surfaced, or sorry, submerged. I don't like this, so let's retrieve the hydrophone. Let's deploy the MAD, and this is what we're going to do. Go to 100 feet or so. We're gonna use the MAD, and we're basically gonna drop a torpedo on top of him. It's gonna be interesting to look at the replay and see if I actually hit the sub with the first torpedo. But I'm guessing, well, I don't know if he's doing 24 knots. Man, it takes a while for the hydrophone to reel it in, so let's do 40 knots. The MAD should hopefully be able to handle that kind of speed, but I think it is, or it should be. So let's just fly along and see if we can get a... I'm gonna set this up. Let's set it to circle, depth, set it at 300, and run to enable. We have to set that pretty short. Hopefully I can get a MAD contact. Getting closer to the last known position. Coming up on 40 minutes or so on the recording, but I'm just gonna keep going. I want to end this. Gonna be a bit of a longer video. Come on, baby, give me a MAD contact. He might have traveled for quite a bit, or he has changed course. keep going on the same bearing for a while. Shouldn't give up the MAD too early. Okay, let's speed this up. Okay, so he might not have continued on the same bearing, so you know what?
Speed 038 knots.
Let's actually go down to 0 knots if we can. Go down to 50 feet and deploy the hydrophone. See if we can find our boy. It's most likely he has changed bearing. Delta 4, I see him, so he's heading south, looks like. Yeah, why don't I actually drop a diecast? Let's do a diecast shallow, try that. Seems like he's definitely heading south, though. Ooh, what is that? That's a very strong con. Oh, that was a Tsunoboy, of course. Icebreaker. Yeah, he is heading south. Okay, so let's do an active ping, just to get a rough idea, or a very good idea where he is. Oh shit, that's gotta be him. Or not? Is that the Tsunoboy? No, that's gotta be him, right? 1,000 yards away. Okay, let's do a... Seems like I got 2 pings there. Doesn't want to mark it. Okay, we got a 3rd ping. I'm struggling to see anything. But I don't know, this might be a countermeasure or... Oh shit. Now the hydrophone is very deep. There we go. I don't know what went on there, but seems to be jumping around all over the place. Let's retrieve the hydrophone. There's no need to have it going that deep. So I'm not too sure what I'm looking at right here. Seems like the bearing has stabilized, so I don't know if that was a problem with the old hydrophone. Seems like he is pretty close though, judging by the bearing rate. Do another close search. Oh come on, this has to be him. No, really? Oh, there we go. I got him. Oh, look at this. Very nice.
Passive contact bearing 149. Buoy channel 05. Assigned track.
So let's start pinging with the
new active contact bearing
diecast. So we should have a pretty good idea of where he is. So you know what? Let's turn this way. This was the diecast. Okay, so gonna make sure I don't miss this. Oh yeah, it's giving me constant updates, is it not? Haven't seen that. Do I have to mark it? I think I might have to mark it. I'm getting confused by these two, but this is obviously him. Hostile, subsurface, and he is pretty damn close. Is he really that close though? 300 yards? That seems a bit dubious. Yes, it isn't impossible though. Oh, and I forgot the goddamn hydrophone. Yet again. Yeah, I want to make sure that I know exactly where he is. Yeah, that's definitely him. Definitely him. Looks like he is still moving. Because I'm only moving at 4 knots, so it can't be... Yep. That's him. Okay, so he's moving northeast. Let's just Yep, okay, so this should be it. So let's set up a torpedo attack. Hopefully this time we will be he is really close. Damn. Okay, so let's set it to 300 feet, depth 200, 250. Okay, let's launch it.
Weapon away.
This is the last shot, so gonna hold my thumbs. Oh damn, look at that speed on that torpedo. Should start circle searching, so hopefully. There we go. Seems like it's turning. That's always a good sign. I did set it to circle search, didn't I? Well, it's not snaking. Boom, there we go. Shit, that wasn't enough. Oh, goddamn. And my game just all tabbed for some reason. Well. Oh shit, I'm going at 15 minutes. Well, whatever. So apparently I was not able to sink this guy. That is annoying. That's really annoying.
Changing altitude. 151 feet.
Yeah. So might have hit him with 2 torpedoes, but I can't be too sure. I'm not getting any mission accomplished. Do I need to turn on link data? Guess not. Okay, well, it's getting close to 50 minutes and I don't think I'm going to sink this guy. So let's, I did hit him, so let's, yeah, incomplete. So let's take a look at the replay, or actually let's take a look at the replay in the next video. I'm gonna cut it here. I don't want this to be an hour long, so I'll see you. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.